The sun is shining, the autumn is upon us. It's September 2021 and we are walking into the Naidex trade show here at the NEC in Birmingham. So for those of you who don't know, Naidex is the UK's leading exhibition for all things disability. Stephen and Karla here, and welcome back to Adventure Wheels. If you haven't met us before, then hello. We love nothing more than exploring the lengths and breadth of the UK in our wheelchair adapted caravan, and we've seen some amazing places. So naturally, with our hashtag Accessible Adventures theme, we're going to be handpicking from the show some of the things that really stand out to us and what we do. Two things I just want to quickly point out from the start. As I said earlier, we are filming this in September 2021. Naidex, the show organisers, have issued some recommendations on wearing masks and doing a COVID test before we go inside, which we've done and which we will do. So just be aware that as I'm talking through a mask, it may sound muffled, and as with every single other Adventure Wheels video, we will make custom subtitles available, so please feel free to use that feature if that helps. Another update, just quickly on the subject of speech, Karla has still lost her voice, so I'm sorry to report, and thank you to those of you who have sent in some messages of support about that. So without further ado, let's jump into the show. Alright, so we are here with Jason from Boulder Tech for the official launch of their Boulder Finesse new power chair. Jason, hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. And you?
Yeah, great. So tell us about your power chairs.
This is the Boulder Finesse. It's a design company made in Norway. We are a direct supplier and manufacturer, so we're not a dealer of this product. We own the product. We make it in our own factory. We now use the Lynx control system. The chair is capable of 10 kilometres an hour or 7 kilometres an hour, whatever options you want. You can have it in standing versions, non-standing versions. It's got one of the lowest floor to seat heights on the market, same as the height. We can go up high and down low. Obviously the standing is a very important aspect for a lot of people.
Okay, so you say 7 to 10 kilometres, how far can they go?
No. Realistically, on a flat surface, you could get up to 10 miles without doing too many seat punches, but it's all depending, say, you do 5 miles and then go up and down 15 times. And so it's up to 10 miles is a realistic value on the chair.
Yeah, well, brilliant. Jason, Karla has a Boulder chair and they really do last a very long time.
Yeah, we've got lots of 20-year-old chairs out there, so it's a very reliable product.
So if anyone wants to find out more information about you, where can they find you?
If you go for search Boulder Tech on Facebook or www.bouldertech.com.
Brilliant.
Or any direct information, go to uksales@bouldertech.com.
Jason, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we are sat inside a Lewis Reed adapted up-front wheelchair position, wheelchair accessible vehicle, and this is on the Mercedes V-Class base vehicle, and it's absolutely stunning. Not only as a vehicle, but it's a brilliant conversion as well, because it's the exact same conversion that Karla and I have in our car, and it's so nice to see a slightly more modern and incredibly posh version of that. Karla and I actually moved out before we even had a car, so we know the sort of freedom that these vehicles bring to you. And if you've seen any of our accessible adventures before, then you'll know that we very much love just getting in the car, sitting down, time passes, and all of a sudden you arrive in a spectacular or stunning place or wherever you want to go. They're absolutely brilliant. So it's great to see Lewis Reed whilst we were here. Thumbs up from us both, and there's more information on their website about what they convert. Okay, so we've just been to see Boulder Tech, which are arguably the Rolls-Royce of wheelchairs, and we're joined now by Debbie from Terrain Hopper, who are arguably the Land Rover of off-road wheelchairs. Hello, Debbie.
Hello.
So tell us a little bit more about the Terrain Hopper.
It's four-wheel drive, true four-wheel drive. It's got 4 motors and it's got all-round independent suspension, which gives it great manoeuvrability over terrain. So if one wheel was to go down into a hole, the other 3 wheels would continue, bring it out. And the same going over like tree trunks, rocks and things like that. The wheels would bring it over. And you don't need great speed, it does it at low torque.
And we can see from the video that was just playing behind you that they can go over some quite rough terrain. Where would you say is the most sort of scenic, stunning, adventurous place one of these has gone?
Well, I suppose the national favourite that people think of in mountains is Snowdon.
So one of these has been up Snowdon?
A number of times with different customers that have taken them up.
So my next question is how far can they go and how fast can they go?
Well, that depends on the speed of the product and the weight of the user, but generally this is off-road miles that I'm talking about. They can go from 14 miles all the way up to 112.
Wow, okay.
That's the battery capacity.
Okay, brilliant. Is there any option for joystick control?
Yes, we do throttle control, we do joystick control, and we also offer both controls on the same product, which is used for people who get tired, want to use the steering for themselves for a while. They can just switch over to the joystick and use that.
Because if Karla was to ever get one of these, she'd use the joystick, and it's great to know that you have that option. Debbie, thank you so much for talking to us. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
So we found ourselves on the Coach Built stand, and we're really excited this year because for the first time that we've known them at one of these exhibitions, they're actually exhibiting a wheelchair accessible caravan, and behind us there's a motorhome as well. If you follow Adventure Wheels on YouTube, then you'll know that we've released a wheelchair accessible motorhome tour and a wheelchair accessible caravan tour. So there's 2 in-depth tours available for you to view now, and I'll put links to them in the description for this video. But right now we're just going to wait for a gap and we'll show you a few snippets around this different motorhome which is behind us. Okay, so I'm joined now by Kate, who's the Managing Director of Coachable, and we are inside the Swift Escape motorhome. Kate, you're going to point out some of the features to us?
Yeah, definitely. So we've just come in and we've got a wide access door and a wheelchair cassette lift. But as you come to the front, what we've got is a 6-way passenger seat. So that will allow for easy transfer into the cab and into the driving position. It will go up, down, round and obviously put into a passenger driving position. We can do the same for the driver's seat. In this particular model we didn't need to, but those choices are optional. Over the top, to allow for a better transfer as well, we've got a ceiling track hoist. Now the nice feature about this van is the hoist goes throughout the vehicle, goes to the toilet and onto a shower seat, and then it also goes down to the bed. So as the hoist comes through, it has a turntable which will allow it to turn, and then the hoist will travel through onto the toilet and shower chair. The nice thing about this shower chair, we've designed it at the correct height for transfer. It's got arms, but it also lifts up to create a normal toilet space, and then obviously there is a shower seat and a toilet lid that will go on that as well. And we design the space to suit whoever's using it and how they're going to do their personal care. And then once we come through to the back, we've got a couple of cool features that happen in the Swift. One thing that is quite a popular choice is the double opening Dometic fridge. So the fridge will open on both sides, which is great for access for
and
everyone.
If I might say, that's also the narrowest fridge I think I've ever seen in a leisure vehicle.
Is it?
As well. Yeah.
Hey, but it's still got a freezer box.
Nice.
So it's all good. Now this particular couple that we made this for, they really they had a motorhome in previous years, and they really loved the L-shaped lounge. So they really, when we were designing this, they really wanted to make sure that they could still keep that. But it does open up and make into a double bed. But one key feature that they needed out of this double bed makeup was the fact that this side of the bed would profile. So rather cleverly hidden in here is actually a profiling bed. And that will lift the head and the knees. Now it's in the lounge setup at the moment, but as I lift it up, you'll see the cushions move, and that will lift the head, and it will lift the knees as well. So that's that, and then that slides out and makes into a double. So we've got more space.
And I can see a kitchen over this side. Is this fairly standard as it came out the factory?
It's fairly standard as it came out the factory. We've got the microwave, the hob, and the oven. We can lower these. We can change the cupboard arrangement so we can get access underneath the sinks. It's really down to the individual's requirements. In this case, they said just keep it simple. They're going to go out for meals or barbecue and do everything that motorhomers enjoy and do.
Brilliant. So I think the key thing to point out is that you build bespoke for your clients. So
Correct.
what everyone sees in this motorhome is just an example of what you guys can do. Yeah. Kate from Coach Built, so where can people find out more information about you?
So we're available on our website. It's a good place, it's a good hub of information, and that's www.coachbuiltgb.co.uk. You can also come and see us. We really enjoy having visits, show people around our manufacturing centre. We can show you a load of work in progress, and you also get an opportunity to sit down with people like myself. We can discuss your requirements and design a motorhome that suits you, and that's always the biggest key, is we've been producing them for many years, and even today we're still never done to the same.
Brilliant. Okay, Kate, thank you very much for chatting with us.
Take care, thanks.
So that was the Naidex 2021 trade show. We absolutely loved having a look around, and we hope you enjoyed what we showed you as well. Please feel free to leave a comment and let us know what stood out for you, or if you came to the show yourself, let us know what we missed perhaps. I'll put all the links to everyone we've spoken to and featured in this video in the description of this video, but also there's going to be a write-up in the news section of the Adventure Wheels website with all the details and some more pictures in there as well. That'll be written by Karla before this video comes out, so have a look at that if you're interested. But for now, we will say thank you so much for watching. Keep exploring and keep letting us know where you guys go as well. It's fantastic when we hear from you, and we will see you very soon for another Adventure Wheels video.